August 2nd, 1918 is an important date in spiritual history of India because it was on this day that Jashan Vaswani was born in Hyderabad, Sindh. His parents, Krishna Devi and Prahlad Rai Vaswani, came from a modest background and lived a life of discipline, integrity and value. And this is what led him in becoming somebody more than extraordinary.
My revered father was the elder brother of Sadhu Vaswani. It was natural for me to come under his influence. I had my own ambitions. I had received 4 double promotions. I matriculated at the age of 13. I graduated at the age of 17.
Like all the other children, Jashan's growing years were filled with carefreeness and play. But he had this insatiable quest for knowledge, which led him to read one book every day. A remarkable feat for someone so young.
They all said that I should try for the competitive examination, which in those days was regarded as a prize examination, the ICS. In Sindh, we had in those days only one college. It was the Dada College, Karachi. When I was in the intermediate college, I came, as it were, under his influence. The very tips of his fingers thrilled with love. It was his love that drew me to him, and I really did not want to study further. I just wanted to go and sit at his feet and render service to him. But he told me, no, you must complete your education, and then, if your mother permits you, because my revered father had passed away when I was only 11 years old, if your mother permits you, you can come and join me.
Opting for physics for his final year, he stood first in the university and was made a fellow of DJ Sindh College, a prestigious post which allowed him to learn as well as teach. In fact, his thesis for master's degree, Scattering of X-rays by Solids, was assessed by none other than Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman. Young Jashan then spent time in studying for ICS examination. Not only that, he studied law, but did not give his final exam lest he be dragged in practicing law.
I had prepared my thesis for the MSc. I had done my research. My thesis was to be judged by Sir C.V. Raman. In those days, there were 2 schools of thought, one belonging to Sir C.V. Raman and the other belonging to Barclay. Now, the work that I did, the final conclusion was in favor of Barclay. But my thesis went to Sir C.V. Raman. I was sure that I would not get the degree, but be it said that Sir C.V. Raman was a man with an open heart. It took 6 months. We corresponded with each other. Finally, he gave me the degree. Then I finished my master's. They had appointed me as a fellow of the college after I graduated, and they offered me a lecturer's job. I was in Ceylon when this offer came, and my mother perhaps wished in her heart that I should join the college. She wrote to me also a letter And Sadhu Vaswani said, you must do as your mother wants you to do. Then my younger brother, I wrote to him, I said, you ask Mama if she will permit me to be with Sadhu Vaswani. That is my personal wish, but I will do as she says. And if she says nothing, then you write to me that mother has permitted you to be with Sadhu Vaswani. So that is how I continued to be with him. Then common friend of the family one day came to Sadhu Vaswani and said, my name is Jashan, and said that Jashan's mother told me that I educated him, I brought him up, and now my brother-in-law has taken him away. So when he heard that, he said, you pack up your goods and go back to your mother. I will not let you stay here any longer. My mother was in Karachi. I came to Karachi and I told my mother that I am at your service. I will do whatever you tell me, because that is what my guru's wish is. So, and it so happened about that time they were recruiting assessors at the customs office. The assistant commissioner was known of customs, was known to my mother. So he told her, if your son applies for this job, I will get him that job. I said, all right, I'm prepared to do the job if that is my mother's wish. 3 days I was with my mother. On the 4th day, early in the morning, my mother came to my room and she said, Jashan, I think you will be happier if you are with Sadhu Vaswani. And I don't want you to be here just because I had made that remark. I told her, but my Guru will not accept me now. Now that he knows that you want me to be with you, he will not. Then she took up a slip of paper and wrote that I, with all my heart, I permit Jashan to come. And that little slip Sadhu Vaswani kept till the last day of his life. And that is how I was with him.
Under his leadership as honorary principal of St. Mira's College, starting in 1963, for 16 years, the college grew from a small plant to a huge sheltering tree, from 62 students to over 3,000 students today.
Till 1966, Sadhu Vaswani was the sole life trustee of this movement. Then after he dropped his physical body, the Sangat met. I was not there. I kept myself away. And there they wanted to decide who should now be the sole life trustee. And they decided that this little one should be the sole life trustee. I did not want to be, so I told them, let us hand over the entire work to a committee. There should be 5, 6, 7, 8 people who should take decisions. It took me years to make them do this work. Then now we have a council of life trustees. They meet together twice in a week, on Tuesday night and on Friday night, and they take decisions.
A powerful orator, Dada J.P. Vaswani has addressed many international forums, like the UN, World Hindu Conference, House of Commons London, spreading a philosophy that captures the essence of all religions, be it from the Vedas, Quran or Bible. Though he shuns all praise and honor, many international and national awards have been bestowed upon him, including the Youth Hant Peace Award.
We have centers now in India, we have centers in America, we have centers in Europe. All that work is being done by him in an unseen way. I am not capable of doing anything. The mission has a number of schools from the pre-primary to the postgraduate. We have a commerce college, we have an arts college, we have a science college, we have a management college, we have a nursing college, and we have institutions, a very good school in Bombay, then we have a school in Ahmedabad, we have a school in Rajkot, we have a wonderful school in Delhi, then we have centers in different parts of India. We have centers outside India. We have centers in New York, in New Jersey, in Chicago, in Miami, in St. Thomas, in Panama, in Atlanta. So we have centers. I believe with Sadhu Vaswani that woman is a symbol of Shakti. And as I said, Shakti is not force. Shakti is the energy that integrates. And I believe with Sadhu Vaswani that the new civilization that will be built, because this old civilization is crumbling beneath the burden of its own weight. The new civilization will be, the builder of that civilization will be woman. Today there is chaos, it is true. Why? Because we have emphasized the development of brain power. We have ignored the heart. The brain has been developed, science is marching on, technological progress has been made. Today, man has set foot on the moon. His rockets go flying past the distant planets. He has been able to station satellites in space. Today, man has made rapid progress in science, but man has been able to control forces of nature, but he has not been able to control himself. This is what is lacking today, self-control, self-discipline. That is why we have chaos. That is why we have anarchy. Man's anger flares easily. Man's heart is troubled. Man's heart is stirred by 1,000 fears. He does not know what he is actually, what his destiny calls him to do. That is why we have all this chaos, this anarchy all around us. The solution is, firstly, there are two sources of character building. One is the home, the other is the school and the college, the educational institution. It is in these two centers that character is built or unbuilt. We have thrown God out of schools and colleges. We have thrown God out of our homes. In our days, on the walls of our homes, we used to have pictures of great religious leaders, Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Sri Gautama Buddha, Sri Zoroaster. I remember how as a child I used to go and stand before those pictures and talk to them. Now, if you go to homes, you find that their walls are lined by pictures of actors, actresses and athletes. God has gone out of our homes. In our days, we used to have arati in every home. Children used to look up to the hour of arati, because at the close of the arati, we used to get prasad. So we used to look for the hour of arati to come. But now, it's all TV, all those things that don't go to build up the character of the child. Today what is lacking in our country is men and women of character. We have everything else in India, but we don't have men and women of character. Men and women whom the lust of office will not betray. Men and women whom the gains of office will not lead astray. Men and women who will not scramble after position, after office, after power, but who will use their power in a spirit of humility in the service of India's teeming millions. This is what is lacking in India today.
An inexhaustible writer, hundreds of books written by Dada have been translated into many Indian and world languages. His teachings being a synthesis of science and spirituality, his books cover a diverse range of topics including women Shakti, life management, self-improvement, etc. At the young age of 95, Dada works 7 days a week, traveling extensively in India and abroad. His approachability, easy smile and incessant energy reiterates the fact that age is a state of mind.
I believe that youth is not a matter of years or of age. I believe that a person is as young as he takes himself to be. And if you always think along those lines, you don't think of the years that you have spent, but if you keep your mind open to new ideas, to fresh ideas, if you are prepared to work new experiments in the laboratory of your life, you can be young at 95. A person can be old at 19. A person can be young at 100. It all depends upon the state of his mind. Keep your mind fresh. Keep your mind receptive to new ideas, and you will always be young.
His aim is to blend spirituality with daily life, because it is in your daily life that one needs guidance. Do your duty and a little more and chant the name divine is his simple philosophy of life.
Who am I to give message to mankind? But the one thing that I would wish to pass on to everyone who meets me, it is summed up in 4 words. Turn back to God. Turn back to God. As I said, we have thrown God out of our homes and out of our schools, and we have come to this condition. Turn back to God. We have turned our back to God. We have turned our back to God, therefore we are walking in the darkness, which is our own shadow. God is the source of light. If our back is turned to God, in front of us is our own shadow. We are walking in the darkness, which is our shadow. We are not walking in light. We are not children of light. We are children of darkness. All we need to do is to take a U-turn and face God. We shall be always in light.
Forgiveness, Dada says, is the golden key to peace. It is a bridge that can get to any human heart. That's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. See you next time, same place, same time.